Alan Lee Silva's The Evil Eye and the Hideous Heart is a musical version of the Telltale Heart written by the famous dark poet Edgar Allan Poe. Telltale Heart depicts a young man who decides to kill an innocent old man. The young man said he did it because the old man had an evil eye that disturbed him. So the only logical way to get rid of the eye is to kill the old man. The young man starts his extermination plan by going into the old man's room every night and opening a lantern just enough to shine on the eye. After 7 days of doing this, he finally ended the old man's life, praising himself for being so careful as to not get a drop of blood on the floor, which is impressive due to the fact that bloodstains are hard to remove. Then he dismembered and buried the old man's body underneath the floorboards so cleverly that no one could ever notice. In the morning, the authorities arrive to investigate a scream heard by a neighbor. The narrator casually informs them that the shriek was his own in a dream, and the police weren't able to detect the body so cleverly hidden under the floorboards. Satisfied that no crime has been committed, the officers make small talk. Everything was going so well until the young man thinks he hears a subtle heartbeat, growing louder and louder. The narrator's state turns from calm to paranoia as he convinces himself that the police are not making small talk. They are taunting him. Deafened by the crescendo of the imagined heartbeat, he asks, "Was it possible they heard not? Almighty God, no, they heard, they suspected, they knew." Deranged with guilt, the young man screams, "Villains, dissemble no more. I admit the deed. Tear up the planks. Here, it is the beating of his hideous heart." He gave himself away, driven mad by the old man's evil eye and the beating of his hideous heart.
As I was thinking about the concert, I was just thinking about the way it was formatted and how out of place some of the pieces felt. Specifically, this next piece, Serenity. Why would a piece about seemingly love, loss, and coming at peace with the harshness of your past be played alongside a piece about murder? But then I thought about that sorrowful happiness that we've been talking about. And I was thinking that, in a way, Serenity might be the most soul-grasping of all these pieces. It's by far the most hauntingly real of the pieces that are being played. It aims to understand the purest human emotion, which is love, but not just the warm side. Rather, the way in which love toils with our hearts and, in the end, makes us who we are. I just thought it might be worth mentioning. I hope you all enjoy this beautiful piece, Serenity.
Though Edgar Allan Poe is known for writing a myriad of macabre, grotesque stories and poems, as the high school orchestra has so expertly demonstrated, the high school band gets to break the tension with the folk song rendition of one of his few somber poems, Annabel Lee. It depicts the blissful life of a pair of lovers together in a kingdom by the sea. Though perhaps their life is too blissful, Poe says the angels not half so happy in heaven when envying her and me. God and his angels feel that their divinity is threatened by the heightened sense of happiness of the lovers, and the only way to end it is to end the life of one. This jealousy prompts an angel to take the life of Annabel, though their souls can never truly be separated. Musically, this piece features 2 duets, followed by a symbolic solo. The first duet is played by oboe and clarinet, the second by the trumpets. Both signify the pair of lovers, but then the euphonium plays a solo, as if mourning the loss of Annabel. While tragic, this piece is quite beautiful, and I encourage you to pay attention to the contrast to the other pieces to fully appreciate what sets Annabel Lee apart from Poe's other poems. Thanks.
Darkness. 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 So deep, you can't tell where you are. So deep, you can't even tell whether your eyes are open or closed. This is the state a prisoner of the Spanish Inquisition found himself in after his trial. After waking up in his cell, this prisoner decided to see if he could find a wall, and just how big the cell was. After a few steps, he tripped on his robe and fell, his face overhanging a ledge. Groping with his arm, he discovered that it was an incredibly deep pit, so deep that he could not feel the bottom. so deep that a pebble he knocked in took several seconds to send back the sound of its fall. Shuddering, breathing hard, realizing that there could be any number of these pits scattered about his cell, he inched backwards, slowly, painfully, fearing that any moment he might suddenly feel nothingness beneath him. Tentatively, he made his way back to the wall. Better to starve there than face the death of the pit. This prisoner discovered a jug of water next to him. He drank all of it and promptly fell asleep as the drug it was laced with took effect. He woke up some time later to discover that much had changed. There was light, and he discovered that he had been bound to a board lying on the floor of his cell. Glancing up, he saw a painting of the Grim Reaper above him, with a pendulum swinging from the painting. It was a sort of blade, crescent-shaped, with a razor-sharp edge, slowly descending towards him so as to slice across his chest. He struggles vainly against the strip of cloth binding him to the board. Refusing to give up hope, he picked up a piece of meat lying on a dish by his bed, which he rubbed over the cloth. Drawn by the smell, several rats clambered out of the pit and crawled onto him. Though disgusted, he held still as the rats voraciously chewed through the cloth. He eased himself away, out of the path of the killer pendulum, congratulating himself on having escaped death a second time. But he was being watched. As he stood near the wall, he felt heat radiating from it and fled to the center of the cell, closer to the horrible pit. The white-hot walls began closing in, pushing him towards the pit. The prisoner is screaming, writhing, his flesh is smoking, as he tries vainly to resist the wall's push into the pit. But as he fell, the walls rushed back. The French army had entered Toledo. A hand grabbed him and wrenched him back, saved beyond hope from the death of the pit.
diddlum day, howdy dowdy diddlum day, howdy dowdy diddlum day. And a hey lee 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 line it oh, a hey lee 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 line it oh, and a hey lee 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 line lee 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 line lee lee lee.
Shenandoah, I long to hear you. Oh, my, you rolling river. Oh, Shenandoah, I long to hear you. Oh, I'm bound away across the wide Missouri. 'Tis 7 long years since last I saw you. Oh, you rolling river. 'Tis 7 long years since last I saw you. Oh, I'm bound away across the wide Missouri. Oh, Shenandoah, I long to hear you. Oh, you rolling river. Oh, Shenandoah, I long to hear you. Oh, I'm bound away across the wide Missouri. Shenandoah, Shenandoah, Shenandoah.
I'll sail upon the dark star. I'll sail upon the dark star, and then pursue the morning, and then pursue the morning. I'll chase the moon till it be noon. I'll chase the moon till it be noon, but I'll make her leave her honey. I'll climb the frosty mountain, I'll climb the frosty mountain, and there I'll coin the weather. I'll tear the rainbow from the sky, I'll tear the rainbow from the sky, and tie both ends together. The stars pluck from their orbs to, the stars pluck from their orbs to, and crowd them in my budget. And whether I'm a roaring boy
Oft in dreams I wander to that cot again. I feel her arms a-hugging me as when she held me then, and I hear her voice a-humming to me as in days of yore, when she used to rock me fast asleep outside the cabin door. Tooraloo-raloo-roll, tooraloo-raloo-rai, tooraloo-raloo-roll. Hush now, don't you cry. Tooraloo-raloo-roll, tooraloo-raloo-rai, tooraloo-raloo-roll. That's an Irish lullaby.
I love the flowers, I love the daffodils, I love the mountains, I love the rolling hills, I love the fireflies when the lights are low, singing a doo-wop-a-doo, wop-a-doo, wop-a-doo, singing a doo-wop-a-doo, wop-a-doo, wop-a-doo. I love the flowers, I love the daffodils, I love the mountains, I love the rolling hills, I love the fireflies when the lights are low, singing a doo-wop-a-doo, wop-a-doo, wop-a-doo, singing a doo-wop-a-doo, wop-a-doo, I love the daffodils, I love the mountains, I love the rolling hills, I love the fireflies when the lights are rolling hills, I love the fireflies when the lights are low, singing a doo-wop-a-doo. Singing a doo-wop-a-doo, wop-a-doo, wop-a-doo, singing a doo-wop-a-doo, wop-a-doo, wop-a-doo. I love the flowers, I love the daffodils, I love the mountains, I love the rolling hills, I love the fireflies when the lights are low, singing a doo-wop-a-doo, wop-a-doo, wop-a-doo, singing a doo-wop-a-doo, wop-a-doo, wop-a-doo.
I love the flowers, I love the daffodils,
I love the flowers, I love the daffodils, I love the mountains, I love the rolling hills, I love the fireflies when the lights are low, singing a doo-wop-a-doo, wop-a-doo, wop-a-doo, singing a doo-wop-a-doo, wop-a-doo, wop-a-doo, singing a doo. I love the flowers, I love the daffodils, I love the mountains, I love the rolling hills, I love the fireflies when the lights are low, singing a doo-wop-a-doo, wop-a-doo, the lights are low, singing a doo-wop-a-doo, wop-a-doo, wop-a-doo, singing a doo-wop-a-doo, wop-a-doo, wop-a-doo. I love the flowers, I love the daffodils, I love the mountains, I love the rolling hills, I love the fireflies when the lights are low, singing a doo-wop-a-doo, wop-a-doo, wop-a-doo, singing a doo-wop-a-doo, wop-a-doo, wop-a-doo, singing a doo-wop-a-doo, wop-a-doo, wop-a-doo, singing a doo.